In this episode, this sister gives a harsh reality check to women who may be a little bit delusional about what they can get from men and the types of men they deserve. She teaches people how to really build wealth the way that most people have done it throughout the history of America. Is she right? Is she wrong? That's the question. But I will say one thing. She already married and she's already doing what she's saying that you should do. So maybe we should listen.
Roll clip.
Majority of men in America earn less than $80,000 a year, meaning that majority of men in America are average earners. Majority of households in America are two-income households. So yes, you know what that means? It means that you are likely going to have to get with an average earning man, and together you guys are going to build and accumulate wealth together. That is what...
She sound married. She don't sound single.
Sound practical.
I don't think that she was doing this for this reason, but I just want to put a little reality check out there. The average man does earn under $80,000 a year, for sure. The average woman earns less than the average man. So for the women who be like, we're just doing so well, just like with physical things, there are some women that are stronger than most men. All of them folk in Hollywood that are actually rich, music industry, actors, those women, Scarlett Johansson earns more than 90-something% of men. But in comparison to men, there are less women in that stratosphere. So like thinking that men are bums and they just not doing it anymore. No. Some of y'all are just crazy. Because y'all think even though you make $40,000, $50,000 a year, which means you're normal, not trash, you're normal. But the man that makes $40,000 a year, $50,000, $60,000, they're normal too. We all in here together in this big pot of normalcy. And I know that it sucks to be here because this social media makes everybody thinks that we should all be exceptional, but we not. It's a lie. We not. You listen to Fresh and Fit and you're like, you gotta build yourself up to be the best. Of their audience, 2% gonna do what it is they saying they should do. Other 98% of them, no matter how diehard they are just gonna be regular.
It is what it is.
The problem is we got regular women thinking that they should be exceptional too. Go ahead, sister, talk to them.
What lots of successful, happy married couples have done. That is not promoting struggle love. That is reality. I'm sorry, I'm going to continue to preach about reality because Shira has many of you living in a fictional narrative where there are enough rich men to go around and one of them is just going to come and swoop you off your feet and pay all of your bills. I'm sorry. Stop looking for a savior in a man.
Well, there may be plenty of rich men that will come in and do that with multiple of you at the same time.
There's that.
I mean, Nick Cannon got at least 8, 9. Cam Newton got 8, 9. He do take care of them and pay all their bills. He just not with none of them, and he's looking for his next one. That's pretty much what you're signing up for.
You can get in the line.
Yeah, get in line with the rest of them. Look, if you haven't met a guy who becomes rich, if you don't got the Steph and Aisha Curry situation, everybody pissed off at her. That's not what I'm talking about. Regardless of how you feel about how she's acting, she got in on the ground floor when Steph Curry was just, well, he was always not regular because his dad was an NBA player and he was going to a school where they was a little sedity. And he had brothers and everybody was projected to go to the NBA. So he was already not regular. But to her, in the situation they were in, he was as close to regular. He hadn't made it yet.
Right.
They were in school. You know, like, yes, he's good at basketball, but
there's a lot of people that
I know a lot of good basketball players who never do anything. So who knows what's going to happen? Right. And she was dating him and crushing on him way back when, even though she was really weird about it. But that's a different story. If that's not your situation, if you've already passed that and you ain't with some guy who just becomes, your chances of meeting and getting a guy at that level to be with you are so slim. Yeah. All 3 billion of y'all can't be on God's list for a miracle. Damn. Especially if it's the same miracle from the same person. If you want to become one with somebody, go to Jesus. Yeah. Because it's probably not going to be a rich man.
Yeah.
Oh, child, I am sorry that a lot of y'all have been lied to and sold a dream that is just not feasible for the vast majority of women, okay? The reality is many of the women you see today who are married and they drive beautiful luxury cars and they live in wonderful suburban neighborhoods and have children in private school, they're working. They've been working. They never stopped working. Shira herself is working. The key is if you are an average earning woman, okay, your fast track to wealth is likely going to be teaming up with a man who is at minimum another just average earning dude and eradicating debt and building wealth. Like, that's what's always been done. That's what works. And this whole notion of, oh, I'm just gonna wait on my $200,000 a year dude to come rescue me. Baby, wake up.
I like the route she took because you make 50 grand a year, right? As a lady, he make 55 grand a year. You're in $100,000 earning household now. Okay. And if you're smart, y'all try to budget and live off of 50 grand a year. Now, most of us,
We don't know how to do that.
that's rough. That's a big ask. That's a big ask. I get it. But for the people who really, really do well and maybe get like 401k rich or build wealth and have great investments and become rich those ways, that's how a lot of them do it, y'all. We're going to live off your paychecks and I'm going to take my whole paycheck and put it into something.
Yeah.
And then we're going to reap the benefits 10 years down the road. Or maybe we'll use our house as a means to put ourselves in a situation when we get equity and we sell it and we go to the next, or maybe we just don't sell it and we rent it out and then we try to get another house in your name because your credit ain't bad.
Well, I don't know about that, but
It's at least average, and my credit is average. We can help each other to have above average credit. Marriage is one of the ways people build wealth. No, it's not generational wealth because that's a big buzzword. Even I was saying it. I was saying generational wealth, and in my heart of hearts, let's not lie, I would love to be in that position. But the reality is most of us are not. You can either be by yourself and probably be broke, or you could be with somebody and be way better off.
Yeah.
Because rent and mortgage is like the same. Sometimes rent is more anyway.
Yeah.
So you can be in a situation where you guys have one rent/mortgage and maybe one car note, depending on where you are and what the situation is. And you guys can share that stuff, which means that you just cut your rent and your car note in half. If you're somebody who wants children, now the children are not going to be damaged by being in a single parent household. It's all wins, y'all. And trying to do it without marriage, you can try, you can put in effort. Most of y'all ain't gonna make it. That's statistically. We talk about the 50% marriage rate, which is not 100% average, which is not 100% accurate. The rate of first marriages is around 41%. Now the issue is my first marriage and your first marriage, it's around 41%. Did I say 41 or 51?
You said 41.
41. It's around 41%. My first marriage and your second marriage, now it rises up to around 50%, right?
Okay.
My second marriage, your second marriage, 63%. These are divorces. I'm sorry. 41% of divorce, 50% of divorce, 50% chance of divorce, 63% chance of divorce. My third marriage, it don't even matter what's going on over here. It's like 70% chance we ain't gonna make it.
Oh, wow.
When you add all of those together, that's where you get the 50%. But if it's my first marriage and your first marriage, it's actually closer to 40%. And if you do certain things, you can guarantee that your percentage of a chance of having a successful marriage is higher. If you properly vet the person that you're with, if you properly, and yes, we know that they can fool you, but you know one way you vet somebody? If you know them already. If you already know them, not romantically.
Yeah.
If you take off your rose-colored glasses and you look around you at the people that you know already.
And you make sure you have people around you. You have your vetting crew as well.
That it helps. Now, nothing is a guarantee. And that's part of the thing too. We all think that we need to go and get some drug from Pfizer and have a guarantee that this is going to work. That ain't life.
that almost never happens.
You have percentages. You have things you can do to make it a better percentage of you being successful at something. There are things that you can do that make it a worse chance of you being successful at something. And when you continue to compound things on top of each other that are increasing your percentage of being successful, that means your ability to have a good marriage is higher than somebody else's.
Makes sense.
That's it. Like, we're making it super complicated because we're all buying into the narrative that we're destined to be alone and destitute because everybody is trash around the entire planet. And that's not true.
Nope. There's a lot of people who still want marriage, who still want relationship, like who still want to be able to have a family and children and things of that nature.
And a lot of them are crazy and broken just like you.
Yeah. So you got to go find them, you know what I'm saying? And get to know them. How you find them? Figure out, if you haven't already, what are some of the things that you enjoy doing? Go join an organization or a club if you're not someone who goes to church, if you're not a religious person, because that used to be a thing. You would go to church and find someone at church. Yeah, I could already hear in the comment section some of the worst people is in the church. You're right about that.
Yeah, that's true.
But they also in the world too. So which one you want to choose. But that's where your vetting crew comes into play, and you just getting to know the person. Like, you're spending time with them. Maybe you guys are involved in some of the same ministries in church where you can interact, just on a platonic level, and you see how they interact with other people to see if that's somebody that you even may want to express any type of romantic interest in them.
Stat for you: couples that pray together on a daily basis and for each other have a 1% divorce rate. Oh, it's less than 1%.
It was like point
something percent divorce rate. So people who have an earnest, not only openness with each other, but an earnest relationship with God, their chances of them divorcing is actually ultra low. Because of what she said, I just wanted to put that in there.
You guys pretty much got the picture. You can comment your thoughts down below and let us know. Maybe we missed something. Maybe you guys can think of places that you can go to be able to organically meet someone and be able to develop an actual friendship before moving beyond the friendship zone or friendship space rather with them. Let us know your thoughts down below. And if you made it this far, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, turn your post notifications, and give us a thumbs up. All right? It really give us a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. It tells YouTube that you appreciate what we're putting down.
What we're putting down.
And if you really like what we're putting down, you can give us a super thanks down here somewhere at the bottom.
Hey everybody, down in the description, there are 2 links.
One is to a GoFundMe, and the other one is to a video that explains what the GoFundMe is for. Long story short, we have a medical situation with our daughter that we have to pay for everything out of pocket, and we can really use you guys' help.
Yes.
If you have the time, we'd love for you to go check it out. If you have the money, the funds, we'd love for you guys to help. If not, maybe you could send a link to somebody else who can help. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Press the off button.